Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate, where I am pretty excited right now. So just getting back on a business trip today, jumping on to a little Darkest Dungeon where the recent town events update has occurred with my new old crew. We've got Najiro filling in as our resident jester, and we can take these guys out into the Weald pretty quickly here. Also, these are some pretty snazzy lighting effects. This is new, right? Like, I didn't just forget what Darkest Dungeon looked like because I didn't play for a week. It definitely appears that more hustle and bustle is happening in our various buildings. I'm assuming that as soon as we return from our embarkation, that we will encounter our first town event, and I'm pretty excited, so I'm not gonna dwell too much on screens that I've seen before, instead getting on to things that are new for you and I. We're heading into the Weald. The Weald's pretty mixed bag as far as stuffs. We'll probably do something like this. Is gonna be a medium mission. We can get a little twisty-turny. Why don't we do something like that? And actually, I have not equipped any trinkets to these guys. Let's maybe consider that, shall we? Let's do a sort by character class. I don't really have much in the way of Vestal-related stuff, so let me look at this real quick. I like tough rings on Vestals. Like those tend to make a ton of sense, as the damage reduction doesn't really impact them very much. And then accuracy, meh. Damage is meh. Lots of damage is meh. Obviously, I need to clear out some of these, as we've got quite a few repeats through here. But this is what happens when... Why not? Protection Stone. This is what happens when your excitement overwhelms you and you just start playing instead of taking the time to first go over your trinket selection. So for a jester, I think I like the bleed stone as a solid jester upgrade, and then maybe anything for a little bit of like dodgy defense. It doesn't seem so. Dismas should really take Dismas's head, I think. Heals received, trap disarm, and scouting chance. You know what? Let's grab a map. We got max HP or some critical dice. Why don't we just go with some critical dice, and then the quick draw charm for a little bit of additional speed on that first round. Yeah. And then look around here for a second. We're going to the Weald, right? Nothing super critical there. Make him a little bit more glass canning-y, although plus 20, and this is... it lessens his dodge in a way that I'm not super happy with. Okay. I'm sure this is absolutely riveting. I might consider the Manslayer as a potentially good trinket on him. And then, damage Eldritch. That's not the worst thing in the world, truth be told. Quick draw charms, speed, damage, less accuracy, less virtue chance. He also has buckles that might not be the worst thing in the world. Speed and move resist, meh. I'd say speed and move resist are a little bit in the meh category. Oh, I could use such better things. Alright, tell you what, we'll just take the quickening satchel, call it a day, and this should be fine from the second rank, but I really need Shadow Fade. It looks like my haste has gotten the better of me, huh? Alright, we'll pop back into the guild, give Ashley here a little bit of Shadow Fading goodness, and then I guess Toxin Trickery comes off. That would make the most sense. Everything else kind of moves her back, but there's nothing she can use from the front, but we don't ever really want her using stuff from the front, so I think that's going to be a-okay. Maybe, just maybe. We do have 4 camping skills on everyone because the pre-leveled classes are kind enough to come with them. And then, let's get back to our provisioning screen and try to do that one more time. One of these days there's going to be an update where I can shift-click on that to just grab the entire stack. I swear it'll happen. Right, Red Hook? Right? Please hear me. Alright. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. 2 of those, and we'll take a full stack of torches. That'll do. Hopefully that'll do. Mostly, I'm just excited to get back to the town and find out what crazy thing happened in the town while I was gone. So, yeah. Let's just get in there, see if we can't murderize everything.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
What have we here? I didn't even pay that much attention to what we were actually supposed to do in this
handsome
dungeon.
reward for a task well performed.
90% exploration. I think that might be the hardest mission because it can never really end early. All of the other ones have that possibility that you know, you get through all the room battles all lickety-split like.
Decimated.
But with 90% exploration stuff, you're really in it to the end. Right, with him stunned, we can focus fire this one, maybe down to 6. Can we do... that's a heal judgment. 4 to 8? 4. That was kind of at the low end of that scale. Well, he will die next turn. Oh man, rabies already? We'll probably point blank shot the lead dog. Never mind, the lead dog has now become that. That's kind of terrible. Please don't go first. I meant us, actually. I want... well, that works.
A death by inches.
That totally works. Okay. Could heal, but could kill. Does that get it done? It does get it done. Although then my dagger is a bit of a waste. Tell you what, go with the stun here, just on the off chance that we miss this attack and don't manage to kill him. And then
confidence surges as the enemy
kill
crumbles.
That guy. We hit him, but actually still don't manage to kill. Interesting.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
He's a reward though. Alright. Jiro, let's get you back there, and then... pristine fountains. Ugh. And double ugh. You know what? Whoa, not you. We will holy water that with Chaz here. Consecrated. Stress all gone. Alright, I can deal with that. No scout though. A little interesting considering our map. Like we brought a map with us. You would think we would know what was gonna lie ahead.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That's like our 5th Blightstone. Oh God.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Alright, obviously I'm playing a little bit fast and a little bit loose. It's gonna be okay though. Everything's gonna be totally fine. There's a scouting chance. Could have maybe used it before he wandered into a trap, but instead we'll use it.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Wow. Instead we'll use it to know that we had a thorny thicket ahead of us, which is basically useless to have scouted. That sapphire is pretty amazing, though. I'm a-okay there. Pop a torch before heading to the next room. Nothing except another scout, which is, again, quite nice. Alright, this path off to the left, the west, I never really know what it is. Oh, yeah! Default party order. So also in this update, there did come a new button. So I think pressing that takes us back to the Wine, Women, and Song party order. Like, whatever you were in when you launched into the dungeon. That would make the most sense. Also, I did read the patch notes, by the way. There was some buggishness with the display of trap disarm, because it never took into account how hard the trap was. So it would always give you numbers that were extremely high, but the trap meant that you didn't really have that chance. So we should know we have a 125% chance of disarming that, which I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure means that it was a sure thing. Alright. I've never been that great with statistics. As far as I understand it, a thing will either happen or not happen, so there's usually like a 50-50 chance, right? That's how that works. Never tell me the odds, okay? We did bring plenty of shovels, probably enough even that Ashley could do a little bit of grave robbing, especially when there turns out to be a shovel beneath the ground. Yep. And since we've already scouted and we know that this path is actually clear, I am more than willing to let our light level dwindle a bit as we come down here. And we're just gonna pass by it. Why? No reason, really. Like, I don't actually think that accomplishes anything, but I was just about to come back anyway. Medicinal herb, food, like lots of food, and a medicinal herb. Wow. All of our curio interactions keep also including the item we use to interact, which is pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as we eat something, we immediately get hungry, because all we ever pack is Chinese food. It's the story of my life right there, man. Alright. We are, of course, getting that dreadful ramp up in ambient sound. Man. One up, you outdid yourself. The like audio company for Darkest Dungeon did a terrific job with it. I probably should have increased my light before heading into this fight. Then again, you know, bonus player crit, that's super good. Maybe that's what allowed us to one-shot Mr. Fungal Scratcher. Of course, the increased stress is not going to suit us very well.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Not when we've got two stress-inducing enemies. Basically taking no damage. I don't know. I guess him? Is he worse? Which is... Canonically, who's the worst of these two enemies? Like, what's the consensus there from the community?
Continue the onslaught.
I'm really not sure.
Destroy them all.
It's a 6 of one, half a dozen of another
Slowly,
type scenario.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Considering the witch tends to just focus fire somebody with stress, but the madman, you know, hits us all. I don't know which of those you would consider the worst deal. If I could stun you just right out of the gate, that would make me feel a lot better about this round. And then... that actually means you die. So... we heal here. And then... we basically get to stop worrying about damage. Might as well just kill it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So, you may notice we're a little bit full on inventory space already. Even citrine is worth more. I tell you what, we're gonna get rid of the Blightstone. We've got far too many as is. And then let's take the deeds. The citrine won't even come up to 1,000. We might even end up tossing jade for a little bit of money. And then while we're at it, let's maybe just consider getting our light level all the way up. We're 99 now. I just didn't want to queue the audio for having 100% light. Mr. June tends to talk over me a tad bit when I do that. And we've got a pretty easy... We'll be able to skip like 2 rooms, so we can probably get rid of that leg entirely. Which basically means as soon as our light level runs out, probably right about that room battle with treasure, we will simply make camp. Alright. We might end up doing it a little bit earlier.
Destroyed.
As these cultist acolytes here...
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Tend to put a real damper on the light level. You know what? Let's just stun her. Brighten up her day a little bit. And then... damage out there. Not bad. We should have come out before she got rid of the stun. And then I'm thinking, rather than take 4 turns with a bleed, we'll get rid of that right there. Judgment gives a good opportunity. Inflict a little bit of damage, get a little bit of healing done. All's well that ends well, etc., etc. Then... not bad. You're going to die from your bleed. You're going to dodge. Thank you very much, Nijiru. I do appreciate it. Let's throw out like a battle ballad.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Followed by a blank shot. Things are looking pretty good. Pretty good indeed.
This expedition at least promises success.
Yes. Promises of success. That's what I was just saying. But oh well. You know what? Why not? I'm going to peek out here. We do have anti-venom, and it even clears an inventory space for us. So, we'll go with that.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
It's not the worst thing that could have happened. And we keep moving on. Bone rabble, or just that rabble. That was an odd delay before the fight actually queued. I guess we were waiting on a quip from our jester. Let's go here. Odd that the quick draw charm didn't give him first move.
To the pit.
Oh well, these things happen, right? Okay. Really? 3 of our 4 party members now have rabies. That's pretty exciting.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
But as long as we hit, it just means we get extra damage, right? Nice. Probably just soak up the 2 bleed from that. Especially if we can 1-2 punch right here. Nice one. Let's try this. It succeeds.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Who are you calling trifling? I'm liking that button more and more, by the way. I never really thought, like, I don't need a default party order button, but it's nice. I don't have to click and click.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
From an ergonomic usability standpoint, it saves me like 2 or 3 clicks after a fight. I'm pretty okay with that. Again, if only I had some way to not have to click 24 times to grab food.
Executed with impunity.
I think I'd be even happier. You're probably gonna die. So let's just stun your friend here. And then... 4's not quite what I was looking for. You think a judgment kills him? I do. Nice one. You get
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You get just a little bit of healing onto Nijiru. Ooh, that actually didn't work. Really? Well then.
Begone, fiend.
No healing. Killing him was more
Be
important.
wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Also, it's an unlock strongbox. We don't even need a key. Ugh. Better than bandages. One thing I never liked. So the... You kidding me? Are you seeing this right here? Thorny thicket, followed by thorny thicket. Oh, jeez. Anyway, the little slime guys, because... Really? Nothing? Just nothing? Alright. I broke my promise. We didn't rest in that last room, but...
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
We'll instead do it right here. Yeah, little slime guys, because they...
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Summon more of their ilk. They do not reward you with treasure due to the possibility of exploiting that. And I can understand that. Accuracy damage crit. Let's go with prevent nighttime ambush. And then accuracy and dodge. And then a little bit of protection. Scouting. Maybe we'll find ourselves with a possibility for a secret room. Maybe somewhere. Alright, I will eventually get this thought out, right? So, slime guys can be exploited, therefore they don't reward with any treasure, so you don't just stall and farm them for ridiculous loots. But at the same time, it's really disappointing to go into a fight, like starting off with several of them. They're the only enemy.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And you don't end up getting anything at all. You know, maybe...
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Maybe there should be a solution there where... Ugh. Oh, God. Really? Ugh. I don't have anything to get rid of that, either. Where there's, like a certain kind of slime enemy, maybe that you could encounter, but it summons a separate kind of slime enemy. You know, maybe, like, you could kind of unelegantly take care of that problem with that. And really, a miss and a dodge. Jeez. That way, that first group of slime people would give you something, but then the ones that they summoned would come in with no loot table at all. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I just armchair game design while playing video games on the internet. So what do I know? We got a couple of attacks. Yeah, let's do it. I'm like, he'll probably die regardless. Oh, that was a good dodge. Okay. Groping swipes can definitely sting a bit. Alright. Our stress levels have been pretty good so far. I'm not terribly concerned about what they can do. And once we get Mr. Fungal Scratcher down to just one, that's going to seem real weird, I know. That guarantees he dies without needing anything else from us. Please don't move. Oh, you moved. So we'll go here. We'll take the only move available to us. I don't really want to correct the party order. Oh, jeez, this is bad. So our vessel has ended up in the front rank, of course, because why not? I, failed to bring my battle vessel with me this run, so she doesn't really do that well up there. And of course, you resisted, as you would. 10. You know what? Let's just get you on the road to dying, and then start slowly but surely making our way back. Actually, that combines really well with the Dirk Stab there.
Powerful blow.
Good, good. Be able to kill both of these guys. Yes, yes. All right. And now it's just you.
Eradicated.
That felt good.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Meh. The common leper healing armlet doesn't really excite me very much. Another scout. Good. Still no secret room, though. That is unfortunate. Let's default party order ourselves, and then... really? And then... get ready for this trap. Another easy disarm. And I believe... Alright, map inside. Yeah, so we know... we could use our last shovel going over there. But I believe this room is going to signal the end of our quest. Yes. Let's go ahead and continue the adventure. We know we've got a curio coming up. Potentially even a hallway battle due to the backtracking. Or a room fight right here. As I think I should read this, that we haven't quite scouted past the obstacle. Actually raises an interesting point. Like, what would you think of if obstacles prevented scouting? You know, if they met their namesake. That anytime you got a scout, they would go right up to the barriers and then stop at them. I think that would be kind of interesting. Maybe make scouting a little bit less powerful. I've heard from people that swear by...
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
That swear by the map. Because, you know, it lets you get scouts all over the place. Oh, we nailed it. Secret door is back that away. Alright. Well then, we're certainly going to come down here and then turn ourselves around. Why not? Can that be anything? It's stuff besides food. Yeah, it's a couple of deeds. I can deal with a couple of deeds. And we'll use the spacious room to just turn ourselves around so that we don't have to walk backwards. And we will mosey on towards the secret room. And I think once we've tossed all the food, we will probably have more than enough space to take everything with us. I'm going to double down here on Najiro being able to disarm
Ambushed by foul invention.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You saw what I was doing, right? That, you know, if he had managed to disarm the trap, he might have been able to get away with not needing any stress reduction back in town. Alas, it was not to be. Alright, and secret room, and curio, and... da-da-da. Ooh, nice. And we even got a key back. That's pretty cool. Don't need food. Don't need food. Don't need medicinal herb, I guess. Sure, why not? Regardless, that basically does it for this dungeon.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
Alright, and a pretty decent haul there, just shy of 20,000, plus a handful of collected heirlooms. Did pretty well in the deed department, some busts to boot. Actually saw no crests. That's weird, right? Crests are the most common normally, I would think. Photomania, Wars Explorer. These taters not bad. Soft could definitely use getting rid of, and I'm not sure that I'm sold on everyone having rabies yet. We did miss...
A fever of willful determination sweeps through the barracks.
Holy crap, that was amazing. We had so many things happen there. So we did miss / dodge at least one attack thrown out. And I kind of feel like maybe rabies was to blame for that. But then immediately, hear ye's happened. We got some amazing art here. Look at this. I like this a lot, actually. The Valiant Spirit stuff. Wow, that is really cool looking. They were a fearsome lot, gritted teeth, distant stares, and between them, an unbreakable bond of fellowship. Party gains plus 15% virtue chance on their next quest. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't plan on hitting 100% stress while on my next quest. But maybe. I mean, what if you threw everybody on with like virtue rings and then a virtue chance bonus and just tried for it? I don't know. That might work. Maybe. If we dismiss that, we also find that the symbol is a little bit new. Okay, so this is just to show us what our current town event is, like, so that we know what effects are currently affecting us. That makes a ton of sense. As you can see here, while we were gone, Baldwin took off the Red Plague. Certainly not great on a leper. And then we just pulled off 3 negative quirks. Get our town event in our history log there. Awesome. And Wine, Women, and Song made their, I don't know, what is it, an inaugural voyage again after so many times in the past? We shall have to wait and see. We should have had plenty of boss fights now unlocked for us and plenty of gold cooking. So I think that's probably what we're going to be doing next time, is be able to provision up for an exciting boss battle. Do we dare set ourselves up to try to hit 100% stress and try to exploit that for a boss fight? That would be crazy, right? Who in their right mind would ever do that? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's more content on the channel every single day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos, and I will catch you guys next time.